can be a little rough. It makes you feel like you're 3 foot tall. When it's just you, well, times can be tough. When there's no one there to catch or fall. 3 foot tall. Like you're 3 foot tall. 3 foot tall.
What is going on, guys? Big Cloud here, back again. Good morning. Yes, it's been a minute, but your boy is here. So let's start, man. Let's definitely start. Comic-Con. I was about to say comic book. Comic-Con has been pretty damn lit. We got some more insight on a few games, such as like the Marvel Avengers is looking definitely dope. There was a leaked video about that. I might talk about that or break that down in another video, but trust me, it looks good. They showed off some gameplay of it, and I'm definitely hyped for the game officially now. It looks dope. We got Phase 4 for the Avengers, which looks dope too. They showed off some good movies, even though some of them were TV shows, a good chunk of TV shows, but they did show off some pretty good stuff there, so that was cool. But definitely the biggest highlight coming out of that in terms of gaming was Hideo Kojima. Hideo Kojima showed off, obviously, which looks like it's going to either be a collectible that he's selling separately, which is the baby thing, or it's going to be part of a limited edition. But he showed off the actual box art for the game. So the box art was shown, as well as the actual steelbook cover. So if you were into special editions, now this is what you're going to be getting. This is what it's going to look like. Looks good. Looks good. I'm definitely hyped for the game, and I'm definitely wishing the game all the success in the world. I really do hope that it does end up being Hideo Kojima's next Metal Gear Solid, because God forbid, we definitely need Hideo Kojima to have another franchise out here, but also another masterpiece out here. He definitely deserves it, especially after the debacle with Konami. Konami went the extra mile of charging us for save slots for Metal Gear Survive, and yeah, we already know how that game turned out now, didn't we? So definitely, but that's cool. Definitely some cool stuff there. Moving on, now this is where it gets into some funny territory for today's video. EA Access is now officially coming to PlayStation 4. Now, I know you're wondering, why is EA Access officially launching for the PlayStation 4? Well, I think I'll let Michael fill you in there, and I'll be right back. Go ahead, Michael, take it. Wow, thanks, Mike. That actually sums it up pretty good. Thank you. Shout out to Mike. Let's move on to the other story, man. Gears of War 5. Now, I already know. As soon as a lot of you probably thought, right? As soon as I saw this title, I was immediately like this.
I hope you got your shitting pants on.
Because you are about to shit your pants.
In all honesty, though, ladies and gentlemen, in all honesty, I think I moved past that. I really did. I had an epiphany. I literally sat back and I was like, you know what? Do I really want to go off on this, or do I want to go back and just quote what I said before in the past? And that's what I'm going to do for today's video in regards to this particular topic. Back, what I said in the past was that Microsoft should be focusing on 1440p at 60 frames per second. If Microsoft focused on 1440p at 60 and gave us every single game, including third-party games at 60 frames per second, that would have been a much better value. And I believe Microsoft definitely would have turned the tide a lot for a lot of gamers. One of the main things that plague gamers to this day is the frame rate of games, and the fact that games are choppy and don't necessarily respond. That would have been a selling point for Microsoft when it came to the Xbox One X. And it would have gave them a lot more leeway as well, if you think about it, going into their next one. Remember, they didn't have to necessarily, if they went that route, right? They wouldn't necessarily have to go super over the top with the first party exclusives, even though they are doing that. They are buying studios, but we haven't seen them. Again, that would have enticed us a little bit more. We would have more to look forward to. It's like, that's icing on the cake. At least we're getting a better, value out of the system. You look at the Xbox One X, the Xbox One X is not even advertised hardly anymore. No mention of it. Hardly any mention of it. And I'm talking about from Microsoft themselves. The only mention you get from Xbox One X is either from articles when they're talking about, next gen consoles, or they're talking about games like this. That's it. We're not really getting no advertising for Xbox One X. It's like Xbox One X became an afterthought. And that's because the Xbox One X, unfortunately, just didn't make the impact that Microsoft was hoping for. So, that's just that. And again, it's not slander. It's literally just common sense here. Now, let's get into the argument here that I've seen on Twitter. I see people saying that they value performance. Keep this in mind. If you value performance, why are we arguing with one another? Why are we in denial when people say that streaming is not the future? If you care about performance, if you care about 60 frames per second lock, then none of you should be sitting here crying because nobody wants streaming. None of you. Streaming needs to go away, and I'm talking far away. Again, if you support streaming, that's on you. You can support streaming all you want, but you can't sit here and tell me that streaming is the future. You can't tell me that hardware is irrelevant and that we should rely on services to play our games. No. What would you rather have running in front of you, ladies and gentlemen? Would you rather have Red Dead Redemption 2 running at a lock 60, no hiccups, hardly no load times, etc., right? Would you rather have that, or a compressed version of that running on a streaming service? What do you think is going to be the smoother experience? Think about it. Really, what do you think is going to be the smoother experience? And a lot of you who damage control this, you have bad internet. I've seen it. A lot of you even admitted that you don't have good internet. So let's stop. Let's stop this. You know, let's really stop this. I'm reading some of these replies on Twitter, and it's just making me, it's really making me feel like this.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
I'm just saying, guys. I'm just saying, all right? I'm trying to have fun with this with you guys at the same time because I really want to shed light on this. But let's just be real here, okay? Next-gen consoles are around the corner. Let's definitely let these companies, let's let the publishers know what matters most, all right? The PS5 and Scarlet are definitely going to be powerful beasts, but let's be real. We want them to focus on not just a pretty visual, we also want a game that runs and plays smooth. We want that. We need that for next generation. That's something that has plagued this generation. We're too busy caught up in the eye candy of games instead of focusing on the actual core mechanic or the core thing about the game, and that's the performance and gameplay. Let's focus on that, please. Let's get that stuff correct. Can we? Can we agree on that, please? Can we? Hands in, please, in the chat. Just saying. Just saying, man. Just saying. As far as the information of it being dynamic 4K, again, for performance, I think that's a smart move from Microsoft. It's smart. Put it at dynamic 4K, get it at 60, no hiccups, sure, no problem. That is awesome. But as far as single player is concerned, there was no talks about single player, so I'm not sure what they're doing for the single player. It could be at 4K. It probably might not be at 4K. We'll find out when the game officially launches, but until then, that's pretty much what we have on the table at this current time. All right. So that's today's video for you guys. I might have another one. I might not, but I'll definitely see if there's more to talk about. But it's definitely good to be back. I appreciate everybody for their support. Thank you guys so much for came by the RGT podcast. I'm glad everybody likes the layout and the way we're going about it. So thank you. Going to be having a few more open shows, or I might have a few open shows for you guys. So I'm have people from the chat participate. If you guys want to get in on that, definitely join our Discord in the description below. And yeah, I will see you guys very soon. All right, this is Big Cloud Gaming. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please hit that like button. I do appreciate it. Subscribe if you are new. Follow me on Twitter at Big Cloud Gaming, and yeah, I'll see you guys soon. You guys be blessed. Y'all be easy. And I'm signing out. Later.